Hello friends, nice to see you. Myself Smita teacher. In previous video we have seen what is meant by history. So next point we will continue today. So open your EVS2 textbook page number 2.2. The scientific method of history. In standard 3rd and 4th, as a part of environmental studies, we have become acquainted with various sciences. The special characteristics of all these sciences is that their facts or evidence can be tested in experiments which can be repeated anywhere, anytime. The method of using a number of different tests to determine whether the evidence is reliable is called the scientific method. Scientific method means the facts are tested and that evidence is reliable. That is called as scientific method. There are many things that happen since our birth that we may not know about. However, our grandparents or parents or others often test us amusing stories of our childhood. Those stories are a part of their memory. However, when different people tell us about the same event, we find differences in their narrations. Differences in their narrations means each person is telling in different way, but event is same. It makes us wonder which one is right. We need to examine the details of each narration carefully to decide the correctness of the facts. It is not possible to conduct experiments to recreate the events that have happened in the past. It is not possible to go in past and recreate the events such as your birth. You can't tell that show me how I have taken birth. Tell me, let's take me in that time and tell me how I have taken birth. We can't go in the past and we can't recreate the events. Therefore, the method of presenting history is different from that of other sciences. Even so, history uses the scientific method at every stage, namely while looking for and collecting evidence, examining the evidence, and while putting it together. Scientific method means to collect the evidence according to the event, according to the fact. We have to collect the evidence, examine the evidence, and then put it together. When required, help is also taken from other sciences. Other sciences they can take the help of other sciences. That is why history is considered to be a scientific discipline. History is not written solely on the basis of imagination. On the basis of imagination means what? Suppose last year you have learnt about the life story of Shivaji Maharaj. The story of Shivaji Maharaj is not imaginary, it is real. How we can say this? Because of the reliable evidence. Facts are tested and then they took out the conclusion and then we have narrate the story of Shivaji Maharaj. Ancient objects, structures, sculptures, pots, coins, inscriptions, copper plates, books, manuscripts, traditional stories and songs remembered over many generations, etc. are the sources of history. Which are the sources of history? In these pictures, pots, coins, a copper plate, books and manuscripts. These things have shown. These are the sources of history. The sources of history are of three types. First one, the sources of history are of three types. First one, material sources, second, written sources, and third, oral sources. In order to find out what happened in the past and how it happened, evidence available from all these sources is collected and thoroughly examined to determine its reliability. With the help of the evidence that stands this test, past events are put in a proper sequence and a historical account is written. This is the scientific method. Scientific method means the sources are tested and determine the reliability of the evidence and then put it in proper. History and us. What is the relation of history and us? The study of science helps us to find the answers to how many questions. For example, environmental science studies the problems of degradation of the environment, pollution, etc. and looks for their solutions and find the solution. Is there degradation of environment? If it is there, then find the solution on it, how we can overcome the degradation of the environment. In the same way, every science has its own areas of study. History studies events of the past. History is related to the past events. History means study of events in the past. Individual or collective actions of human beings have consequences. Individual means single and collective means in a group. Actions of human beings have consequences. Find the meaning of these words. They result in an environment that may be either favorable or unfavorable. Favorable means like and unfavorable means dislike for the progress of society. These effects are day-to-day life. For example, if the people of a village work together and help one another, the village makes good progress. However, if the people cannot come together, it puts obstacles in the way of its development. If in your colony people are working together, then your colony will get progress. They make progress. But if there is no unity, if there is no togetherness, only quarrels are there in the families, then there will be no development in the colony. Same thing with with village also. History attempts to find out answers to many questions by studying the way of thinking of past societies, their actions and the consequences. The study of history makes it possible for us to study what is and what is not favorable, what is not good for the progress of human society. History thus provides us with guidelines about how we should behave today in order to shape a good future. What is the use of history in life? What mistakes our people they did in the past, we can avoid it and we can shape a good future. This is the guideline. History is the guideline which tells us how to shape a good future. By telling us the life stories of great people, history also serves to inspire and to motivate us. By studying history, we get to know about the give and take that took place between our own and other civilizations. We learn about the progress of human civilization. We also understand how people's way of life went on changing. See here, the story of Shivaji Maharaj inspire us and motivate us. These are the examples, or this is the use of history in our life. Every village, city, district, state, and country has its own history. Similarly, the earth, its mountains, water bodies, and the animals world, mankind, all have their own history. Every science too has a history. It tells of the many scientific discoveries that brought about important changes in the human civilization and of the scientists who made those discoveries. Okay, students, what is meant by history we have learned, and what is meant by scientific method, that also we have learned. So your today's activity, you have to open your last year's school diary, read it, and find out the history of DePaul School. This is your today's activity. So what is your homework today? Your homework is find out the meaning of hard words and open your school diary of last year and find the history of DePaul School and write down in 5 to 10 lines in your EVS2 notebook. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay home. Stay safe.